Welcome to the GameChanger 00100 show. I am your host, GameChanger. So, Leslie Jones has some things to say. Now, what I like to do is I like to get the whole story, even though, listen, women that look like Leslie Jones down putting an institution that they really don't have access to has just been something that's always been there. Oprah did it, and a whole bunch of other homely looking women, particularly black women, have done this in the past. You see it in other communities. They come in the form of Roseanne or something like that. But these are women who are rightfully. I'm going to put that disclaimer on there. They're rightfully upset that God does not distribute His gifts evenly. And trust me, I know this. I know I don't know who's somebody that everybody like Shamar Moore or something like that. So yeah, I get it. I don't feel that I'm not going to go as far as to discourage those who are gifted to renounce the benefits that comes with their gifts, which it seems like that's what she's doing. Well, no, that's definitely what she's doing because she's been doing it for quite some time now. She's always had some foul crap to say. She had something to say about who is it? Passport Bros, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then she's just like, I am the table type crap. It's like, okay, we understand that you're coping with the fact that you are the least attractive woman on the planet with the last name Jones. I understand that is a very difficult situation to be in. You could take comfort in knowing that there are a group of men in the form of black men who will pretty much do anything. And you fall under the category of anything. So be grateful for the extraordinarily diminished standards of the Black American man. Hit the like button. You see, to understand Leslie Jones, we have to rewind back to a time where women that look like Leslie Jones didn't exist, or they stayed hidden in a cave somewhere. And I'm thinking about the movie House Party 1. I think that came out like in 1990. And there was three guys, I guess they were hooligans, bullies, or whatnot. They got into an altercation with the main character earlier in the movie, beat him up, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then later that night, they wanted to go to the party. Now, I wonder if they hadn't had that altercation, would they have been allowed in the party? Maybe, maybe not. But they went to the party, play, said that this is a no-go. We don't allow hoods at our party, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, what did they proceed to do? They went to their car and got some gasoline. And they was about to burn the house down. Now, think about that as an analogy for a second. Some people, in this particular case, a woman, just are not allowed into the party. And in Leslie Jones' case, is due to her genetic misfortunes. She's not allowed into the party. She's not allowed into the privileged society of attractive women. So because she's not allowed in this society, she wants to, now let's go back to House Party, she wants to burn it down. That's nothing new. What is new is that modern young women are not listening to the Leslie Jones anymore. They used to listen to the Oprahs. They used to listen to, the whoever there was, whoever the unappealing face of misandry was. They would listen to that person. Now they don't. Now they identify these women as genetically unfortunate and disregard anything that they have to say because it don't matter. They are dealing with obstacles that don't really exist. Hit the like button. In addition to hitting the like button, I am going to assert that I will begin the more profane version of my show, which I want to do. I wrote a song and everything. I want to do. As soon as I hit 10 USD. Now, thus far, I got 2, which means I have 8 remaining. Once I reach that point, I will begin the profane portion of the show. Now, I'm going to read some of your comments because y'all paying for it. All right, let's see. Just the wordplay for the title, The Ugly Truth. Yes. I mean, but she's also an ugly lie. But yeah. But thanks for the 2. Appreciate you. Dolomite. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Leslie Jones is almost 60. It don't matter. It don't matter. She was 60 when she was 6. It was all kind of Benjamin Button crap going on, And kids know when they're not as cute as the other kids, because there's certain things to make it clear that they're not. For an example, when you play Duck, Duck, Goose and you're never the goose, it's because you're an ugly little kid. That's just how kids work. When you play red light, green light, and nobody ever green lights when you're ahead, it's because of that. When your Halloween candy bucket is a little shorter than everybody else's, even though y'all knocked on the same houses and went to the same doors, it's because of that. It's because the other kids got a little bit more candy because they're a little bit cuter than you, and then and that little bit just magnified throughout all the doors that they knocked on. So she has been grappling with this for a very long time, and now she wants to burn the house down. And by that, I mean the family structure of Black America. Really America in general, but Black America is really the women who are more prone to listen to her, because there's no segregation of beauty in the Black community amongst Black women, which is unfortunate. There is amongst other women. You've always heard the trope of the pretty girls saying to the not so pretty girls, "You can't sit with us." That is not a Black thing. Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this, I want to tell you all a story. And this is of me growing up, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's something that's definitely needed to be said. So when I was a kid, I used to sneak Kool-Aid and eat it out the pack directly. Now, for y'all to understand, growing up at that age, boys weren't allowed to make Kool-Aid because that was considered girl or woman's work. So I actually, for a very long time, didn't know, I just didn't do it. I didn't want to get caught making Kool-Aid. That was girls' work. So I would eat it directly out the pack. And I remember thinking that this is the greatest thing ever. And when I become an adult, I'm going to eat Kool-Aid out the pack all the time. And here I am as an adult, and I don't think I ever did that in my adulthood. So the moral of the story is that Leslie Jones is ugly as hell. And no matter what story you tell, it will always come back to that. She's ugly as hell. Now, she did a video, and I found the highlights of it where she was talking about she is the table. Let's get into that. Let me look for that. It's in my history. So let me look for that. It's so much Trump stuff going on that's in my history because I get curious, even though I don't talk about politics on the show. I do get curious. Um, so let's hit the like button. So the only ones I've seen, because everybody's covering it, the only ones I've seen thus far were mediocre tutorial reviews, and Chantel just did one. And I've seen part of that, but I want to see the whole video. I haven't seen it, so I decided to watch what you all. I want to see the whole video because to speak for more than 42 seconds, I'm still curious. So I'm going to let it. I'm going to let it go, hoping that the totality of her comments is less than 42 seconds. That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, I guess God balanced out her frame, and fortune with her looks. No, God don't balance. That's just something. That's just something that people who hope that there's divine intervention in a positive way. Yeah, that's what they hope. Listen, not every blind person is going to be Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder, and not every person who is diminished is going to be Forrest Gump. And because God just says, "Ooh, I owe him one." That doesn't really happen like that. There are people that are just all around cursed. There are. Now, I do believe that her career is a byproduct. That's her turning lemons into ugly woman money, and she has successfully done that. Same with Whoopi Goldberg, same with Oprah. But really, that's not God. That's more of a white guy thing. They like to promote the non-threatening image of a black woman to make white women more comfortable, and Leslie Jones is that. Leslie Jones make it clear that their husband is never going to leave for one of us. So they're going to prop her up. Same with Oprah. They've been doing the same as Mammy. Was it Hattie McDaniel? Like they've been doing that since the beginning. The non-threatening. It's not them that promoted the Pam Grier. It was us. It wasn't them that promoted the Thelma Evans. It was them that promoted Florida Evans. It wasn't them that promoted the Thelma Evans. It was us. It's always been us. We used Halle Berry. Make no mistake about it. We used Halle Berry. Halle Berry came up through Spike Lee. Halle Berry came up through Eddie Murphy. We us the beautiful ones, and they us the Leslie Jones. There is no balance. There is no George McFly. You don't get like graced with a Hadouken out of nowhere just because you never did a push-up in your life and Biff is holding you down. No, in real life, it just don't work like that. It's unfortunate, but true. Now, I want to talk to you people who believe that, who feel that if a woman is overweight, she must have a nice personality because balance in the universe. No, there are people out there who are fat, unattractive, and have terrible personalities. There's no balance. There's no balance. And then there's beautiful women with great personalities and could cook. And she got that throat skill. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And that's black man's problem. That's black man's problem. They go out and get with these Tawana Burke looking women and say, yes, but she has a nice soul, because you think that, God had to give her an abundance of something else to make up for the fact that she looked like Biz Markie. No. Some humans are just complete and total utter trash. Because life's not fair. All right. Speaking of which,
understand why you wouldn't want a woman like me. I am successful. I am rich. I can fight. I will say it. I love men.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But I don't love a stupid man. If you can't be with my peace, you can be with the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're in your masculine area. Well, why don't you get in yours? I'm sick of men telling me, oh, well, you know, you hardcore. Yes, I am. I am.
Can you handle it?
Well, what you bringing to the table? I am the table. I don't understand why you wouldn't want a woman like me.
okay, the whole I am the table thing is just another way of saying that they're not looking to negotiate. And the reason that they're not looking to negotiate because they really don't have anything. And I'm talking about the women like Leslie Jones. They don't really have anything to negotiate with. There's nothing. There isn't nothing she could put on the table that I want, except money, and I really don't want that. There's nothing you got to put on the table. Only thing that you have to negotiate with is your influence over more attractive women. Now take a look at Kelly Clarkson for a second. If I remember, Kelly Clarkson was like the first American Idol, and she was considered big and unattractive. Now let's take a look at Leslie Jones. Y'all see the difference? Y'all see the different definitions of big that goes on in our community versus other communities? You see that? Kelly Clarkson, she might as well have been like, Lizzo back when she was doing American Idol. Like, this is the worst a white woman can get. And this is the worst ours can get. We are in a completely different level of low and depraved. Completely different. Our bar of unattractive is much lower than any other bar of unattractive there is. So I'm going to show y'all something else. Let me show y'all something else. All right, here we go. Okay. This is Meg Griffin. If you were to ask the writers, the white writers, of Family Guy, you would think that she is the fattest, ugliest chick that has ever existed. You would swear that this is as unattractive as you can possibly. For us, this is regular. This is medium. You see the difference? The difference in standards? So now keep in mind, Leslie Jones, she grew up in a time when black men had standards. You know, she grew up in a time of, she's 58 years old, so she grew up in a time of Pam Grier and all that good stuff. So she received the worst of it. And she and those like her, those in her ogre's nest, they got together and meticulously worked to diminish black men's standards. Don't believe me? I want y'all to think back to Coming to America Part 1, where it was Eddie Murphy was interviewing with a bunch of women, and they either had like personality quirks that were unappealing, like worshiping the devil, or they were grotesquely overweight and they looked like Leslie Jones. So our standards went from that being laughed, mocked, and ridiculed to that being the norm in the black community. She was the star of the second Coming to America. See how far from grace we have fallen? We have fallen. But apparently it's not enough, because she is still complaining. She's still complaining and bitching, and she continues to do that. By the way, the profane version of this show will begin the moment I hit 10. All right. So let's read some comments. Turning lemons into mammies. All right, let's see. Folks think heavenly restrictions exist in real life to balance people out. This isn't jujitsu Kaisen. I don't know what that is. Is that like an anime thing? But no, I don't believe that it exists. And you find out the hard way when you have like a bunch of misfortunes that, you know, others don't. For example, I remember, I'll never forget. There was this dude who, in college statistics, who, like the night before we were studying together, and he just didn't get certain concepts. And I was explaining it to him. Then the next day we took the test, and he got like 15 points higher than me. Some people are just naturally gifted test takers, and I'm not. And because life's not fair, and I'm okay with that. Do I want to see his points diminish? No. I just understand that that's just the way things are. Am I taller than him? Yes, but that doesn't like balance anything out. What is that? That means nothing. Leslie was made not to be a comedian. She was made to create aggressive, innovative defensive linemen, but she didn't do that. You know, she didn't do that. Yeah, she should have got with some Patrick Ewing type dudes and then just made like a super mutant type dudes. You know, it's the juggernaut. Like she could have did that, but nope. Okay, so I'm at the beginning. Let me go back down. Let's see. Unrelated, but congrats to astronaut Victor Glover, brother on a mission to the moon. The type of success that should be hyped on social media, not pookies. Yeah. Turning lemons into mammies. And Pam Grier was one of the most attractive women ever in history. Absolutely. Absolutely. I liked Pam Grier was a master at partial titties, which drove me wild when my dad was watching and I was sneak watching Pam Grier movies. Like didn't see the whole thing, or maybe there was like a '70s movie where she showed the whole thing, and I missed it. But yeah, it was just like enough to just tantalize my young imagination, like all the dang time. Are the women placed in Jones because they're scared that she'll beat them up? Not Jones directly. However, in the Black community, the social hierarchy is not based on beauty. It is based on physical dominance, much like the male social hierarchy. And yes, in high school, you're not going to see that whole mean girl mentality played out on the school ground in a Black high school versus a white high school, because the truth of the matter is she will beat you down and she will beat the pretty out of you. Which is why you got to be nice to, who's those gray kids that was on the Proud Family? You got to be nice to those kids. And then Holly allowed herself to be Monsters Bald. I don't really mind that. I mean, I mind that. I don't think that it was award winning, but I didn't mind that dude was like on a racist spectrum and white, and I think that movie was just really weird, and then it had Diddy in it. That was just a weird movie, and like her treatment of her fat son, which it's like, listen, either you let a fat man hit it, or you've been your diet, the stuff that you put on the plate and call food has led him to that pass. But I mean, he's like, I'm not saying it's too late, it's never too late, but you kind of like got on that. You could have started on that sooner. I'm going to say matriarchal and patriarchal Black Americans are really turning into two different breeds of people. What do you mean turning into? What do you mean turning? Okay, we are not the same breed. Listen, just by virtue that the most athletic men in the world comes from the vagina of the least athletic women in the world should tell you something. That there is what's called, in genetics term, a sexual dimorphism going on. What are you talking about? That's wipeable for a Black dude. And I know. He's talking about Meg from Family Guy. I know. That's my point. "1999 was the last year I saw where a Black woman wouldn't be immediately ridiculed for being overweight and hostile." Was 2026, and I still do. Oh, it's anime. Okay. I ain't shit. Yep. Pam Grier was the slimmest, tallest woman with biggest breasts you ever saw. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and this was burnt into my psyche because I seen it at a very young age. It probably came out before I was born, but I seen it at a very young age. It was a movie with Pam Grier and a white woman called Arena. And Pam Grier and this white woman were Roman gladiators, ancient Roman gladiators, meaning that they were also slaves. And they were put to fight each other, but they rebelled. And, it's no spoil at this point. That's what happened. And there was a full frontal on the white woman. And I don't remember that woman's name. Hers was probably, one of the very few pair that I've seen. And still, Pam Grier with regular slave clothes on was still hotter. It just is what it is. JC talking about the aggressive auntie that was downing shots. Guy? What do you mean? Hey, what's up? What's going on, Christian? All right. So now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of today's show. And that's where we cover the full version. I haven't seen this. So we're about to cover the full version, not just clips and snippets, the full version of the show that's causing all this controversy. So I saved it and I don't know. When I hit 10, the profanity began. Let me check Cash App. All right, so let me share the screen. Now, someone said something interesting. Lando said, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, The Cosby Show, and Different World burned the standard of Black female beauty in particular generation of Black men. Yeah, not to mention Soul Train and, just general being there and seeing what they were like. Absolutely. The Leslie Jones of the world meticulously convinced Black men to not have standards. Why? Because that's her only weapon. She understands that as long as Black men have standards, her life will be complete and total misery. So what did she do? She attacked the standards.
I told you.
Thank you so much. I'd get up, but I'm
No, don't
kicked
worry.
down. Tonight, I interview comedian Leslie Jones.
Okay, that was a strange question, but I want to take a look at this. I want to show you something.
Thank you so much. I'd get up, but I'm
No, don't
kicked
worry.
down.
This is not an attractive woman, but she is a prom queen next to Leslie Jones. And I think
Tonight, I interview comedian.
I'm not sure, but I get the suspicion that underneath that blazer is just titties. I get a stinking suspicion that that's what's going on there.
Leslie Jones. What turned you straight?
Chris Brown. Marriage is legalized slavery. So you want to fight?
I would never want to fight a Black woman. Why did you get Chris Rock for Black History Month?
Am I the only person in here that think this girl crazy?
You're threatening me?
Where's my publicist?
My most iconic interview yet. Do you feel good? My next iconic guest is a comedian, writer, and Emmy winner. Watch her special, Leslie Jones' Life Part 2 on Peacock. Give it up for Leslie Jones.
Yay!
Woo!
Really, baby?
So can you state for the record your race, gender, and pronouns?
First of all,
Oh my
I'm 58.
gosh.
Sorry. Okay. My who?
What is your...
Okay. It is kind of like, from what I noticed, here, I'm gonna go back a bit. what I noticed, that's a very, very, very small room that they're in. It's made to look bigger, but that's a very small room that they're in. And she just like immediately started filling it with germs. So I could see she's being a little taken back from it. Yeah, it's not a hot woman. But I could see her being taken back from it. But the fact that it's not edited out and she did the whole, oh my gosh, like that was funny.
Race, gender, and pronouns.
My race is African American. My what was the next one? My race
Gender.
Gender. I'm we in that world. I'm a girl.
And pronouns.
It's bad that she had to think about it. Like, I'm wondering if she just rubbed her thighs together to check to see if there wasn't a penis there before she answered that question. But yeah. And when she said, I'm in that world, I think that she realized that she's talking to like a Wookiee who is wearing Wookiee. A Wookiee wearing Wookiee. And she's like, okay, now I know the tone of this conversation. Because who asked that? And look at the expression on her face.
I'm that in that. No, sorry. She, he, be, and all that. I'm all the pronouns. How about that?
You take it all.
Yeah.
And
she and her.
What turned you straight?
What? What turned me straight?
What the hell kind of question is that? I gotta get some water. I'm dehydrated. That question is so. I'm dehydrated now. What the hell is that? Damn it! Holy shit! I have been asked a lot of strange stuff in my life. I've never I've never been asked that. I want to hear it again. That was a very, very, very bizarre question. And I'm assuming that Leslie Jones is straight. So, because when I seen it in a reel coming up, I thought that it was, it was a question like she used to be like a juvenile delinquent or something like that, but she straightened up her life. And she was going to say Christ or something. I couldn't even imagine that she was like on that page. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
I was never not straight.
Okay, so yeah. I thought from the like the only way the question made like somewhat small sense is that if Leslie Jones went through a phase and then she, got out of that phase but no, so she's been, sucking desperate peeing like her whole life for her to answer. And look at the look on her face. This is a regular, normal question for this chick. she's looking at Leslie like she's just examining, like she really wants to know the answer. Like straight people default to something else, and then something happens. Wow. Oh, she's still looking like that. Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh crap! Oh crap! And the fact that it's her show and her editors, and they decided to just like put the music in and then put like the confused look on her face and play the music with it on her own damn show is hilarious. It is hilarious. Holy crap, how did I miss this show? How did I miss this show? This is and the cold part is, is that we're looking at multi-generational obnoxious black women from past and present. It's just different type of obnoxious. One is ugly as crap and anti-feminist and anti-being a woman, and the other one is less ugly but just wokey and wookie. This is wow. Wow. This is the dizziest broad alive. I just can't. I gotta see it again. They played the music. Look at the look on her face. I was thinking like she has like a very vacant smile. Holy crap. Wow. Somebody said it right. How these parts don't go by. I know. I did not know that the show is full of gems like this. That is madness. Y'all took like 20-second out clips from this? This is insane.
You said what turned me straight, right? Wait a minute, are you saying straight sexually?
Yes, as opposed to
What turns me straight? I don't understand the question. I'm not straight.
do bisexuals exist?
Yes. I'm sure they do.
Please tell them that they matter.
Ah!
What is
I can't drink my water. Holy shit. Oh crap, my throat hurt. Holy crap. Oh, holy crap. She said, please tell them that they matter. Holy crap. Oh, I can't breathe. My neck. I'm glad I watched this. I'm so glad I watched this. I'm glad I watched the whole damn thing. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. Well, I guess the whole no cursing thing is out the window. Oh man. Uh, please tell them that they matter. That was the most random thing. Holy crap. Oh. Oh, this is just the beginning. It's just, I'm over here crying and shit. Holy crap. It just started. Oh, oh man. All right, let me get myself together. All right. Okay. Okay. This chick is hilarious. Without even trying to be. I'm afraid to click it some more. I'm afraid because I can't laugh no more. I'm like over here just like I'm crying, like my throat hurt, like this is just madness.
Please.
Okay, bisexuals do matter. I'm not sure why I'm getting asked that, but okay. You want to fight?
I would never want to fight a black woman.
Okay. What's the next question?
As a black woman, do you have any marginalized community?
I missed that question. What the hell was that? I got a feeling it was something strange because she didn't even answer it. She's like, I'm not going to dignify that.
It's the show.
Please.
Okay, bisexuals do matter. I'm not sure why I'm getting asked that, but okay. You want to fight?
I would never want to fight a black woman.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, okay, I thought that.
What's the next question?
As a black woman, do you have any marginalized communities you'd like to apologize to?
Yeah, all us dumbasses.
Oh.
That's a whole.
Holy shit. As a black woman, is there any other community you'd like to apologize? Yes, I'd like to apologize to the midgets for cutting them in line. Like, what? I don't know what's the right answer to these questions. Like, I know that if someone ever asked me, and I know now that if someone ever asked me what turned me straight, I'll say my mama's titty. Like, what the hell kind of question is that? That is a very, very, very bizarre thing. Yes, I was breastfed and I've been straight ever since. What? What the hell? Is there any marginalized community that I would that you would like to apologize to? I would say, well, yes, I'd like to apologize to the midgets. I'd like to apologize to the Mormons. I'd like to apologize to the Scientologists. And I would, last but not least, I would like to apologize to the Amish. Like, what the hell?
Big old marginalized. No, I ain't nobody. I don't do things that I have to apologize for.
You've never apologized.
No, I didn't say I'd never apologize. I'm just saying I try not to do things that I have to apologize for.
Well, the night is young. Okay, what's your horoscope and how do you use it to justify your personality disorder?
First of all, Virgos don't have personality disorders. We are the personality. And yeah.
Add water in my mouth. Oh crap. It gets weirder and weirder. They said, what's your zodiac? And how does it influence your personality disorder? Wow. I mean, I would shoot back with, I'm a Scorpio and I can't stand ugly bitches. Like, what the fuck is that? What the hell is that? That's a question. She read it too. She wrote that down. She thought about it. She wrote it down, put it on a pink card, and said, "Yep, I'm going to ask Leslie Jones this question." I want to hear it again. Oh, look at her face.
And how do you use it to justify your personality disorder?
First of all, Virgos don't have personality disorders. We are the personality. And yeah.
When's your birthday?
Are Black women, is that their God or something? Like, she just said 3 days after Beyonce. Like, why do you know that? I have a penis and I don't know Beyonce's birthday. I actually don't know Chloe Bailey's birthday or Zendaya's birthday or the birthday of the last 3 women I smashed. Why do they know or care? Okay, I got a feeling it's going to get stranger. And yeah, I'm convinced she has nothing on. Like, underneath this blazer is just titties.
You describe a Virgo's personality.
Perfect.
Oh.
Perfection. Hard worker.
Oh.
Precise.
Wow.
Genuine.
Oh.
Dead ass.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You were just...
This is the strangest chick alive. Like, y'all hear that? Yeah. Oh, wow. Ah. I know Leslie Jones is like, what the hell?
Hard worker.
Oh.
Precise.
Wow.
Genuine.
Oh.
Dead.
Oh, dang. I cannot stop laughing. This, I cannot, I blame mediocre tutorial. Shame on you. Shame on you and all the other people for watching this and then editing out the stuff that she says about marriage when all this crap is going on. You're telling me that you passed up all this and just went to those clips? This is ridiculously hilarious. Everything, right down to the wow.
Rock.
Yes.
Who are some of the other male allies who've helped your career?
Cat Williams. He took me on tour with him. J. Anthony Brown. They gave me good advice. Eddie Murphy has given me great advice. Dave Chappelle has given me great advice.
And what did you get these men for Black History Month?
No, goddamn thing.
No gift.
No. What did they get me?
She says the randomest, bizarre shit I ever heard. And this is coming from me. People say I do that. No, I give her the crown for that. People say I say random, bizarre shit up. And I do, but I never just randomly say, what did you get these people for Black History Month? Whoa, crap. Where did they find this person? Where did they find this person? That was random as hell. Look at the look on her face. Oh.
It sounds like they were allies to you when you needed them.
And?
Damn.
I didn't know we had to give gifts on Black History Month.
It's 28 to 29 days.
Do you give gifts?
Well, my birthday is Black History Month. Coming up, name 3 people.
Did she just say my birthday is Black History Month? Okay, I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to switch focus a little bit because we know that Leslie Jones is ugly and bitter. So, and I did videos on her, one of them entitled, Leslie Jones, shut your ugly ass up. And, it's not really much deeper I could dig into that. But this chick, and you want to know the cold part? You want to know the sad reality of having a penis? And this has got to be a sad reality to Leslie Jones as well. As weird as she is, and she has to be like the weirdest person that I've seen since the beginning of this decade. I would still smash her over Leslie Jones. And that is the gosh awful truth of having a penis and standards. That is the, and she's not a beauty queen. She's not a prom queen or anything like that. But she's so much hotter than Leslie Jones that it still warrants my penis. And Leslie Jones don't. Even knowing that she is this weird and obnoxious. That is so sad. She randomly said, "What did you get these people for Black History Month?" Look how confused Leslie Jones is.
That like you, but you don't like them.
Damn, do I want to say that?
You were saying some crazy.
Please don't compare me to that man. If you want to stay friends with me, please do not compare me to this.
Oh my gosh.
I am very awesome. Well, I don't know if I want to reveal that because if they see this, then they're going to know I hate them.
Got it.
So I'm not answering that. You know who you are.
Well, it sounds like they don't.
They do.
You're talking about me.
As a military brat, can you give a word of encouragement to the troops watching overseas?
Oh, you guys keep your head up and keep your body down.
Okay.
Why would you say that?
Why would I not?
Now, please give a word of encouragement to the troops deployed in Washington, D.C., Chicago, Los Angeles, Memphis, and Portland.
Get your ass somewhere and sit the down. I'm supposed to be there.
Thank you, Leslie. Now, as a youth, you studied criminal justice.
Yes.
What are other ways you uphold the police state?
I uphold the police?
State.
I don't break the law?
You know, at one point in American history, it was illegal to learn how to read.
Okay.
Let's continue. You worked in late night comedy. Do you feel like you're part of the band from...
She's playing like a weird game of gotcha. This is interesting.
Titanic?
Yes. Sinking?
It's about performing in spite of tragedy.
Ooh, yes.
But maybe I'll simplify these questions.
No, I like that. I like that. No, your questions suck, but it's cool.
Oh, my questions suck?
They suck.
Well, guess what?
Cool.
I have more questions, and I'll make
I'm
sure that...
answer.
Oh, well, except for who you hate.
So she did. All right, so she finally won her game of gotcha. And now it's just that weird, awkward silence that they do.
And I'll make
I'm
sure
gonna
that...
answer all of them.
Oh, well, except for who you hate.
Okay, that's a gotcha.
I can start by saying Ziwe, Z-Y, so
Leslie Jones. Remember, I'm in the edit.
I'm going to kill you.
Coming up.
Remember, that's a very, very, very small studio. Remember, I'm in the edit. Okay. All right. Let me. I'm glad I got the laughter out of me because it was bad.
And are you giving me COVID?
No.
What is going on?
You remember the other night?
Have you tested?
Yes, ma'am. Oh my God. You're rude.
I'm rude. You're coughing open mouth, no
You're
coverage.
rude.
Cover your mouth when you
I
cough.
covered it.
Wait, did
Cue the tape.
Oh, they
God, you're rude.
Let me see.
Cue the tape. Who wouldn't you want to replace Lorne Michaels if he ever retired?
So there you go. She has no home training. Like, in addition to all the other, genetic dysfunction. You see, that's what I mean when I say it's no balance. And that people who get with Leslie Jones looking women, and say, yeah, but she got class or something like that. No, they're just all around awful. And they know it. Like P's and Q's and all that, and cover your mouth when you cough. That's like you learn that at a very young age. I remember I did that because my mom was late and I was at my babysitter's house, and they had all their friends come over. So the way it worked with me after I stopped going to daycare was I went to the neighbor girl's house after school, and she picked me up from school and walked me to her house until my mom got home. And then her mom would come, and sometimes her mom would have friends. So it was like a bunch of adults. It was a bunch of adults there, and I coughed and I didn't cover my mouth. And they all was just like telling me how to cover my mouth. And I'll never forget that. It was light of pressure and stuff. But that didn't happen with Leslie Jones. She just kept coughing.
Pete Davidson.
Why?
Because Pete would probably run it into the ground.
How so? How?
Wait,
He's crazy.
That's just what you want.
Rude.
Cover your mouth when you
I
cough.
covered it.
Cue the tape. Who wouldn't you want to replace Lorne Michaels if he ever retires?
Pete Davidson.
Why?
I don't know who that is.
Because Pete would probably run it into the ground.
How so? How?
He's crazy.
That's descriptive.
He probably would take the discipline out of it and probably let people do what they want.
Oh, there's that police state coming back up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when will Lorne let Keenan retire?
Oh, no one's going to let Keenan retire. If he walks out that building will collapse.
I watched him my entire life on all that.
You did?
Yeah, of course.
He was
Pierre Escargot. Ho, ho, ho. Did you leave because you don't love the fast-paced work environment where your peers are your family?
No, I left because it was time for me to go.
And how did you know it was time?
Well, I just knew that they probably wanted me to be there longer than I needed to be, and I had to leave before I couldn't leave. Does that make sense?
No, it's a riddle.
Okay, well, if you stay in a place too long and overstay your stay, then you get to a point to where you can't leave because you haven't opened up your options on the outside.
I see. It's like golden handcuffs.
Okay. Am I the only person in here that think this girl crazy?
I'm not crazy. I'm a delight. Let's continue. What advice do you have for young black?
Craziest thing she said. Now this woman is crazy as I don't know what. Let's be clear. She is one of the craziest people I know, and that's saying a lot. But that actually is the thing that makes sense. She's like, the longer you stay, the harder to leave. That's golden handcuffs. Like you're trapped in a situation because of its value. So yeah, I mean that's kind of like how I am with YouTube. So I get it.
Black girls that dream of sitting crisscross applesauce in Lorne Michaels' office.
Who? What?
Be serious about what you're doing when you're talking to Lauren, and also realize you're talking to.
I don't know who that is. Oh, this is why this is okay. I might say boring a little. Okay. Got like 10 minutes to go.
Sat in the office with him. I had the audacity to say that I knew Eddie Murphy. And he was like, great.
She said, "Why you look at me like that?" Okay, this is getting weird. I'm gonna go out for a second and come back in. Wow, that so far that interview is hilarious. Let me read some of you guys' comments. That's just everything thus far. I did not expect any of that. That had to be like one of the weirdest interviews I've ever seen. You know, she just said, you know, do you believe bisexual people exist? She said yes. Like, would you apologize to those people? would you say that that they matter? Like, wow. Like, when did you realize that you were straight? I'm hoping that she's trolling. I'm hoping that, like, behind the scenes, she's a regular woman, and which means that she's just like medium crazy. Like, I'm hoping that that's the case, but I don't think that it is. Like, I think that this is really her. Like, even to troll, to have the imagination to just say stuff like that. Like, why does your zodiac, how does your zodiac, you know, explain how you use your zodiac to justify your personality disorders? Like, what? Oh crap. All right, let's see. Leslie picked the right host. Leslie doesn't feel so insecure with the chick that could be mistaken for a transmission. Yeah, but it's still Leslie Jones. In fact, there's something that I want to say about Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones, you ugly as shit, and mad that I don't want to hit.
That's right.
Leslie Jones, you ugly as fuck, and mad that I don't.
First one, if y'all hear the track.
Yeah. Leslie Jones, you're ugly as sin, and mad that I'll never want in. Leslie Jones, you ugly as hell, and mad that I don't want to smell. Bitch.
First one, if y'all heard the track. That's my first time making a track on how Leslie Jones is ugly as shit. The name of the track is called Leslie Jones, You Ugly as Shit. All right, so y'all heard it. Let me know if y'all want to hear it again. Let me get back to the show at hand.
Leslie,
He wasn't listening.
I was listening intently.
You were judging
You
me
feel
with your
judged.
Yes.
Why do you feel judged?
Because your eyes are judging me.
Are you in therapy?
Our 2 aunts. That's my black.
And do they
therapists.
feel a little judgmental sometimes?
Yeah, they're from the South, of
Plus,
course.
maybe you're projecting onto me.
No.
Oh.
No. No. You crazy.
We don't say crazy anymore. Let's continue. Describe.
We don't say crazy anymore. Well, I do. It makes you crazy.
Someone who lets me feel like I can be vulnerable in front of them.
Oh my
I can
God.
be myself, my authentic self in front of.
Now describe why he's a threat to society.
Nah.
Because he will, yeah.
Toxic.
It's not toxic. It's love.
Well, for you, they're watching at home, I'm sure.
I have such a long list for you.
Oh, listen.
Of what?
Oh, what the hell? Okay.
Of what?
You are silly.
Do you have racial preferences when it comes to dating?
there's a number of things I want to tackle with that. First, why is it a young man? And it is very weird that that's what she'd like for a murderer to do it in the name of an ugly bitch. That is weird. And what is it a list of? I got a feeling that it's a list of chores, god awful nasty chores, beginning with like clipping her yellow toenails. I got a feeling that whatever is on that list is not going to be pleasant to anybody that read that. If somebody said to me, GameChanger, Leslie Jones has a list for you, I would not read it. That is scary. And she still didn't ask a list of what? And then she called her crazy she's crazy for a number of reasons, but not that. Like a list of what?
Or are you an equal opportunity barker?
Who's a barker?
Yes, now I am.
But before, what was...
I think I had kind of turned a little blind eye to the black guys for a little while.
Wow.
Yeah. Because they were at the time, they were the group that I felt hated me the most. That I would get the most unloved from.
So you had a penchant for light-skinned men.
Oh, I do like...
Why does she go to light-skinned men? Okay. Before I even tackle that, the reason why it seems like black men hate you the most is because we have the closest proximity to you. So pretty much any man who is in your radius is going to dislike you because you're unattractive, physically speaking. And really, and especially growing up as a boy, when you grow up as a boy, because you interrupt their puberty by being so fucking ugly. And it's not like you looking this way is a new phenomenon. I see your picture in the book behind you, and you've never been an attractive human being. So yeah, it's like you're young and you're always hard and you got to hide it with a book sometimes. And you're looking at this beauty and you're dazed, and it's like, ooh, damn, that girl's sexy. And then Leslie Jones just walk into your view and it interrupts all of the fantasies in beauty. It just interrupts the whole hormonal procedure. So yes, they don't like you. They don't like you for interrupting beauty. And any group of men wouldn't like you. It's just that just so happens to be the group of men that you grew up next to. So you're taking it out on them in adulthood when they're mature enough to, not make fun of you. Somebody's saying, are you saying she puts puberty penis soft? I'm saying that she did, yeah, like she did back in the day.
Me a light-skinned man.
Oh, still. Got it. Like, and if what's a celebrity that comes?
Very fine. What was the other one though?
Michael Ealy.
Oh, he's fine too.
Jesse Williams.
He's fine.
Barack Obama.
That's the power.
I'm wondering, I paused it to think, did she ever do any movies or anything with the people that she just mentioned? I'm just curious, but I don't think she did.
To your submissive.
I'm not submissive.
Could you be a trad wife is what I'm asking.
Trad wife meaning like I'd be at home and take, no.
Like making Oreos from scratch.
I don't absolutely not.
Why not?
Because that's not who the I am. And my daddy didn't raise me like that.
To be a trad wife.
To be anybody's wife. My dad used to literally say that to me. I didn't raise you to be somebody's wife.
That's so brave.
Okay. There's a number of ways I'm going to attack this, but I'm just going to narrow it down to two. One is you're lying. I'm going to lean towards that you're lying, and the reason that you're doing that is to shift the blame to your father. You know, you're not unmarried in anything because, you know, you're ugly as shit with a terrible personality. That's not the reason. The reason is because your dad told you not to be. He told you to be a virgin too, I'm sure. So no, you're just lying. You're shifting the blame to your father. And at 58, it's like, oh no, because my father told me. Did your father tell you to not watch nudie movies and you never did at 58 fucking years old? So yeah, that's crap. That's one theory. The other theory is that your father did tell you that. And he told you that because he knew that you was going to grow to be an ugly ass bitch. And he wanted to like make sure life didn't disappoint you. It's kind of like if you have like a Forrest Gump type kid and he says, you know, I want to be an astronaut. And then you just say something bad about astronauts because you know that it's all kind of like MIT shit going on that he don't qualify for. So, you know, it's that. It's one of the two, and I'm thinking the first one.
I don't know if it's brave or smart. Most of the people that I know that's gotten married are divorced now.
And so really that's an indictment of the institution.
Yeah. I think marriage is legalized slavery.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Say more, because if I'm thinking about slavery and I'm thinking about marriage, there are two different images that come
Absolutely
into my head.
not. I don't know how you don't. A man is, especially if he's expecting you to be a trad wife, you might as well pull out a whip and a chain.
Wow. So there are young people watching who might be wanting to get married. What would you say to them? Don't get married.
No.
Okay.
Oh God, you are crazy.
How am I crazy?
You are crazy for a woman at all.
All right. I'll just leave it at that. I mean, this is obviously a coping mechanism. And we see this far too often in the Black community. This is just unattractive women teaching other women to not be traditional, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, to eliminate them as competition. And I blame beautiful women for listening to bras like this. Stop listening to ugly bitches. Stop listening to ugly bitches. I'm gonna make a song about that too. Now that I know how to make songs and I like it.
Leslie Jones, you ugly as shit, and mad that I don't want to hit. Yeah. Leslie Jones, you ugly as fuck, and mad that I don't want to nut. Yeah. Leslie Jones, you're ugly as sin, and mad that I'll never want end. Leslie Jones, you ugly as hell, and mad that I don't want to smell. Bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, that was said. All right, let's continue.
Y'all have COVID. Everybody in you brought COVID to me. I have to shoot in Chicago.
I did not bring no goddamn COVID to you.
And yet everyone on your team is coughing blood. I'm in the movie Contagion. Coming up, as a straight woman, which do you give less about, male rights or gay rights?
Male rights.
Why?
because them, they already got rights.
Would you say you hate men?
No, I don't hate men, but I am disappointed in them.
Why?
Because they're not stepping up to the plate. While we sat and grew and got our shit together, they sat on the couch and played their Sega Genesis.
Okay, so this woman is seeming like smarter and smarter the longer the conversation goes on. Because I'm curious, like, what are you talking about? They also invented the Sega Genesis. And what do you mean y'all are getting better and better and better? You're pretty much stagnant. And I'm not talking about stagnant like, in the last 20 or 30 years. I'm talking about pretty much stagnant since the day after slavery. So as far as relative wealth goes. So what? Oh.
They didn't try to grow. They didn't try to better themselves. We invented Oprah so we can get better.
Got it. We sat next to each other courtside at a basketball game where you were given a disciplinary card to act appropriately. What did the card say?
It says that you have to have some act right or they're gonna throw you out.
What was the incident that prompted you to start getting this card?
Probably the way that players and referees and then jump up and almost run on the court. Yeah.
Yes. And
you saw that, right?
No, I didn't want to put you on Front Street, but I did see you bark at a young man with an afro.
He was hot. And you knew that was well in my right to do that.
And so it's interesting as you talk about how men should do better and get better. You're barking.
Oh, crap. It started off that the other woman was just nuts. Now Leslie is just coming off as nuts because it's well within your rights to do that. And I'm not saying it is or isn't, but I'm just saying, like, if that is the case, then, catcalling, that whole thing that everybody complains about, or at least that women complains about, even though they complain when you don't do it too, that shouldn't be an issue.
Get a young 24-year-old doing their job.
Absolutely.
No apologies to that.
None. I'm 58. I'm about to die. I should be able to do whatever I want.
And what's the...
I'm 58. I'm about to die. I should be able to do whatever I want. Okay, so by that logic, an older man should just knock the shit out of you. Like, by that logic, if the security guard was 60, instead of for giving you a card, he just gave you a two-piece, that should be okay. You see, Leslie Jones is a quadruple minority, so to speak. She's Black. She's a woman. She's ugly as fuck, and she's fat. So she feels that because she's a part of so many marginalized communities, that she should be able to get away with anything that she does. And she's old too, so that's a fifth one. So yeah, she feels that she's marginalized enough to be able to act a damn fool. Nigga, you did nothing to stop this. What are you talking about? Explain yourself.
Logic there?
I'm 58 and I should be able to do what I want.
So if we could talk to camera, what can you do better to uplift the Black community and Black women?
I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, succeeding, so they can be able to look at a Black woman that's succeeding. I'm encouraging every Black woman, especially my age, to continue to get out there and do your thing.
It sounds like your activism is rooted in exclusively your own
Absolutely. What, who would it?
community?
No.
Just
What
no.
community?
Just no.
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 I don't understand the question.
What the hell just happened? I'm reading some dumb shit in the comment section, and then you have another chat. I'm reading that dumb shit, and then there's more dumb shit here. What are they saying no to?
I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, succeeding, so they can look at a Black woman that's succeeding. I'm encouraging every Black woman, especially age, to continue to get out there and do your thing.
It sounds like your activism is rooted in exclusively your own.
Absolutely. What? Who would it be rooted in else?
The community?
No.
Just
What
no.
community?
Just no.
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 I don't understand the question.
Okay. This is a very bizarre exchange of stuff. So
Where's my publicist?
How many Black friends do you have?
let me pause. Okay, let me pause right there. Basically, what she's saying is she's an activism of herself, but yourself doesn't really require activism. So I don't really know what the fuck either of them are talking about. But she don't care about the community, which that's her right. And I really don't care if she cares or not. I'm glad that she actually is not active. I'm glad that she's not an ugly bitch spokesperson or anything like that, because we have far too many of those in the Black community. So yeah, just do you and stay out the way of prettier people is my suggestion.
White friends than Black friends.
Okay.
Nigga, I remember when you were a man. Nigga, I remember when you were smart. What in the fuck are you talking about? Is there something about my show that just make people come up and say dumb shit?
All my friends are Black.
All of them.
Most of them, yeah.
Well, now you're changing your story.
No,
What the hell?
So what is the truth? Were you silent or were you silenced?
Both.
What?
Coming up.
I had no idea this is gonna be like this.
You had no preparation at all?
This is crazy.
So you've
Tom.
never engaged with my work at all as a Black woman?
I watched it once, but it was a normal. Where was
it? Who was it?
I don't know who it was, but I just remember.
So you did not watch an interview?
I didn't watch the whole interview, okay?
Wow, and so you're talking about breaking the glass ceiling and how men should do better, and you have a Black woman sitting across from you, and you can't even think to engage with her work, and you're spreading COVID?
My career about to be over because I think I'm gonna attack this person.
And now you're threatening me?
Yeah, you
this is
your
hilarious.
Oh, you're putting on your rings.
To be able to make a print on your forehead.
Leslie,
Obviously, we got beef.
We have no beef. You didn't know I existed until 20 minutes ago.
Okay, yeah, I never seen your show before.
I'm going to ask you about some Black American icons, and can you tell me how you support them as sisters?
Okay.
Because Black Lives what?
Matter.
Candace Owens.
Oh, it's Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. So you want me to say her hair is always pretty?
Azealia
Somebody
Banks.
don't say that.
That's a rapper, right? I don't know. I'm listen, does she know Marvin Gaye? That's how old I am.
Do you use Facebook still?
Absolutely not.
I'm just trying to get your age.
I'm 58.
I'm trying to place it because that means 58 could be young 58 or it could be an older 58 that doesn't care about young pop culture icon.
I'm that.
Got it. Omarosa.
I like Omarosa. I noticed, she has an unpopular opinion, but I've met her a couple of times. She was really sweet.
And you've met me a couple of times, and yet
I don't like you. Yeah. Wow.
No, I think this is a perfect way to celebrate Black History Month, Women's History Month, is to look down the barrel of another young, upcoming comedian in your craft who read your book, watched your special in preparation for an interview, and then
And you ain't asked me not
abuse
one
her.
question about none of it. You asked me the craziest questions.
What are other ways you uphold the police state? Do bisexuals exist? Did you know that I wrote a book
Oh my God, I'm gonna need therapy after this.
with your
Jewish white woman where I feel safe.
What words of encouragement do you have for America's youth?
Yo, take your time, man. Enjoy the journey instead of trying to get to the end so fast. You don't need to be a millionaire at 25. Your brain is not even fully developed. Enjoy the process. Enjoy your life. Enjoy smelling the roses. Because when you actually do make it to your goal, you're going to be sad because you made it to your goal. That wasn't good?
I'm wondering what youth that's directed at. Is it Black young women?
And you said the youth, today's youth. So all of the youth.
Yeah,
Men?
you did.
All of the youth. Men are youth too. You should be a person that interrogates people. Because you have me up.
What's your favorite Dr. Martin Luther King quote?
This is the weirdest shit ever. This is just, I can't even laugh anymore. Like it's just like unfathomably weird.
Ew! I have been ending this interview. Oh my gosh!
She coughed again.
Girl, I would have came so different if I knew your ass was crazy like this.
Hopefully with a mask and some hand sanitizer.
No, I hope you caught the goddamn strand. A new strand of it. We call it the Ziwe.
You're wishing disease on me, a younger Black woman.
Yeah.
Do you feel good about this interview?
No. I do not. I do not feel good at all. I don't know what the you're going to get out of this.
Leslie Jones, everyone.
There's like 8 people in here clapping.
All right, we're done. Get out of here. Ventilating.
Holy shit.
Paul.
Look at the crew. Like the first 5-10 people was her. Here, I'm gonna slow this down.
No, what the you going to get out of this?
Leslie Jones, everyone. All right, we're done. Get out
Written by.
of here.
Executive producer.
That's
Okay, so it wasn't that many things, but like when it was scrolling by fast, it was just like, God damn, she got her
this
her thing and everything.
Paul. I didn't think so.
Was it okay?
That was hilarious. Are you kidding? I'm a high.
Oh dang, she's still roasting. She's like roasting in the credits. She basically says she has nothing but respect for Madison Square Garden and the people there, and she apologized on behalf of Leslie Jones. That's wow. I can't believe everybody passed this up. Like the least of which that happened in that thing was what everybody was covering. That is her saying that marriage is slavery. Like I don't say that's the least, but that's definitely like you have to overlook like a lot of like very interesting, bizarre exchanges, and quite frankly, hilarious exchanges to even get to that part. So if I had to sum this chick up, this Ziwe, believe that's her name, person that's giving an interview, if I had to sum her up, I would say that she is, what's the word I'm looking for? She's like Pearl Davis, a person who came across money somehow and used it to build themselves up as a content creator, successfully so, like, and which means that if the money is right, Leslie Jones, you'll get the interviews that you want. Same with Pearl Davis, Andrew Tate, and Melanie, she got all the choice interviews because that money talks. It's just that this person is ridiculously more interesting and funnier than Pearl Davis. And I don't even know if she's trying to be. I don't know if she's actually like trying to be funny, or do she mean like the weird stuff that she's saying? I'm looking at some of her other stuff, because that was just, I put the link out there too. That was just like, huh. Like, that was a thing. Eddie Murphy did a movie about the making of Dolomite, and then Wesley Snipes, I guess he was the director of it. By the way, Dolomite was one of the weirdest movies my father ever made me watch. And I ever since then, I thought Black Boomers was like the worst people that ever existed. And then later, I grew to understand that Black Boomers just got in the habit of making very weird shit to keep white people away from them. So white people would just leave them alone. Like, they just wanted to fuck up the culture so much that there's nothing to appropriate. And that all stems from Dolomite. Anyway, when Eddie Murphy did the making behind it and all that, Wesley Snipes, he said that was something. He didn't want to call it a movie. He didn't want to call it a film. He just said, this is something. This is something. I don't know what in the fuck to call this, but it's something. And then he just walked away. That's exactly how I feel about whatever just transpired there. Like, that was something. She actually said, at what point did you decide to be straight? What made you decide to be straight? Let's see what else you got going on. That is a very interesting channel. Oh wait, she's covering like the Trump announcement. Okay. I am curious about her take, but I don't really want to make this political, so I'm gonna see what else you got going on. Somebody know who's Tiffany Pollard? Oh wait, this is an outcast. Or this is an outtake. Okay. Let me look at some of the outtakes. I'm curious. Like, does she always say like weird crap like this, or was she just fucking with what's her face?
New York is in the house.
Live with it, bitches.
Oh my gosh.
Is that who that is? Wasn't that like 20-something years ago, Flavor of Love. That's the chick from like season 1 and 2 of Flavor of Love. She is still eating off of that. That was a long time ago.
You look beautiful.
You do.
Tonight, I interview reality star and
New type of ass. I'm gonna fuck you up because I can take the champagne, pop the cork, and rain down all over your beautiful black ass. Can I say the D
you
word
can
or
say
no?
whatever you want.
Omarosa is choking on a big fat. Get in the field. Fuck them bitches up. Upstate New York is the roughest of the rough.
Much like for
I don't think anyone wants to, not even Flavor Flav.
the word whore as a pejorative.
What the is a pejorative?
What does the penis look like?
Before I knew what it was or now?
Are you in therapy?
I don't think a therapist has enough time.
My most iconic interview yet. Can you curse me out?
Okay. All right. So it's a trailer. Thought maybe it'd be an outtake. Okay. Let's see what else you got. Video, Leslie Jones, iconic guest. Who's this white chick? All right, so she got some white chick. Who's Monette X? Oh, here we go. Kevin Hart. What the hell are you doing there? Let me watch some of that.
Hey, little nugget, how you doing?
I'm the little nugget. Tonight, I interview comedian and movie star Kevin Hart.
Sometimes I want a little snack.
Are you flexing on these brokies at home?
Just don't follow you. What's bad about that?
My most iconic interview yet
What the
What is your
hell?
fucking issue, man?
starts now.
So they got the same rapport. I'm gonna make a taco. Here, I'll play this. I'll make a taco.
My next iconic guest is the Hollywood powerhouse. Watch his new special, Acting My Age, on Netflix. Please welcome
It's Kevin Hart.
Okay. Please welcome Boss Baby.
You're just saying little people at this point.
Is that
It's just what you.
a
Is this what
small
you're saying?
joke?
Well, you going boss baby. You started off with the small brother, then you went to boss baby. So obviously that's the bit. I'm just saying you could Kevin Hart.
Please welcome Kevin Hart.
I feel like we could have started there. We could have started there and then.
I'll run the show. Now, do I have your consent to ask any question that I want?
Oh,
And you
have to
promise
do
not to
this-
blow up my career?
You have to do this legally. If this is
To camera, do I have your consent?
wow. This gets that bad. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
All right,
Have a
repeat
good time.
after me, please. I, Kevin.
I have to say.
Yes, please. It's a disclaimer. I ran this through legal. It's fine. I, Kevin,
My lawyers didn't
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
to not be a little bitch.
to not be a little bitch.
If Ziwe, that's me,
If Ziwe, I know who you
does
are.
her fucking job.
If Ziwe, well, what is your job?
Hashtag Hollywood baby. Hashtag Black Girls Rock.
Okay. Hashtag Black Girls Rock, Hollywood baby, Z-Way, do your job.
I love your clothes. Did you get them at Build-A-Bear?
No, these are
Okay, so she starts off. I only seen like she starts off with the jokes about his height, and she's continuing with that. And when I came back, okay,
they're grown adult clothes. This is it's a good outfit. You don't like my outfit?
It would look great on a bear. And can you state for the record?
My race and gender pronouns. I believe. Well, what do I say here?
This is your identity.
I know, but like, I don't like. What is the correct way? Thou. Am I black?
You tell me, Kevin.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's right anymore.
This is not a trick question.
I don't know. First of all, everybody knows that I love everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so let's just get that out the gate, right? And so I've been practicing that for a minute.
Well, a New York minute.
Nice.
And what is your horoscope, and how do you use it to justify your personality disorder?
Right?
I see that.
I think this is the first time I've probably heard that I had a disorder, so I don't know. I've never used it for that, but if I were to, I am a addictive personality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you become hyperfixated. You're obsessed.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
I have a list of questions.
I know,
for
but you just looked at whatever it was. You said, huh.
This is
Okay, so she asks that question all the time. So, which really goes to prove that the people who are on her show don't watch her show. Because it do seem like they're like really caught off guard by how weird she is. And I get it, you're a big time person and you don't really, your people tell you, hey, you need to go here because 500,000 subscribers, 509,000 subscribers, you need to go here to promote your new Netflix series, and then you get there and it's the weirdest shit that you ever experienced in your life. Yeah.
it's not a therapy session.
There aren't no one for a second.
Because you're putting that on me as a Black woman. Now, yeah.
8'11"?
8'11", you're person 11.
Yeah. It's a big personality. I have a big personality. Like I've been told that I can light up a room when I walk into a room.
And how would you guys all agree? It's quiet. And
yeah. Well, I don't think we gave him a chance to answer, but I definitely saw the energy lift.
let's sit in silence and let's really appreciate the people in this room and how lit up they are by a star.
Yeah, but you got to give them a reason to be like lit up. You can't just.
You're supposed to give us the reason.
Yeah, no, but you can't announce it. Now you make it weird for them. But it's like when I came in the room, my energy, I was like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's up? And everybody was like, hey. Like, that's a thing. Like, a lot of people who come in the room and they're like very somber. Like, hey, how you doing? How are you? And by the way, not a good room. Not a good room.
You're turning this on me.
No, I'm saying like clearly the energy that you set here before I got here was low. I came in, what's going on? Hey. Everybody was like, finally, right? Finally. So.
Okay. So she's like that in real life. Like people is just so cringe around her that they can't even like be excited to see Kevin Hart.
A little dark.
Wow. Dark as a pejorative. in this climate. Let's continue. Let's if you want to get it popping, should short people be allowed to play gay roles?
Shit, sure. Yeah. Why would they not be allowed to play a gay role? Of course. Height should have no difference. Or no, it should not matter. You know,
what are you about to
think-
say?
if you're asking what I mean, I think now in my career, I don't know, I probably would, depending on what it was. I'm in a little more creative space than I was.
Dream biopic character to play.
Dream biopic character to play?
Yeah, like a James Baldwin, perhaps.
A who?
James Baldwin.
Oh, yeah, got it.
So I need to hold because I his mic fell, so we need to readjust it.
That's wrong. I can't put a number on the amount of black friends.
So she asked the same question. I'm sorry if I'm in your ear. Sorry about that, but I'm starving. So she's asking the same questions, and it has like a series of very weird questions.
Friends I have. I don't give everybody the friend time. At max maybe
and also really black.
Boss, Moo, John, Naeem. My security is my friend.
Okay. So they protect you and they're here.
Terry, E, Daniel. My kids are also my friends. Wife, my friends. So Luda, really good friend of mine. Hove. Chris Paul, really good friend of mine.
Because you have a lot in common. You sold over 500 million tickets.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. How much money is enough?
The craziest question she's asked.
I mean, the money isn't the reward at this point. So
someone says she's oddly built. It's called not fat. There's entire races of women that's built that way. I just don't happen to be a part of their race of women. The race whose women are.
I think, once you get to a point where you made money, you realize that money isn't the driving force or factor anymore. It's more about the things that you're doing. They just happen to have a revenue or purse attached to them, but it's not the reason for the energy at this point.
Mm. Well, speaking of, how is Riyadh, Saudi Arabia during this time of year?
I personally think it's great.
Coming up, as a comedian, would you do an ad for hell if the devil paid well?
Would I do an ad for hell if the devil paid well?
Yeah, it's a bar.
Yeah, I don't think I want to promote hell, so I think I kind of.
But if the devil paid.
Yeah, but we talked earlier. I'm not at the point where I need the money, so I don't have to.
And yet, you've done over 50 movies.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay.
You've done over 50 movies.
Okay, I think so. I don't know the number.
Why are you getting defensive about a fact?
I don't know the number. I can't tell you if that's a fact or not. I don't know the number factually.
Factually, you've done over 50 movies, and you've never worked with a female director aside from specials.
That's not true.
Why do you hate women?
Well, that's not true. I've worked with tons of female directors.
Like who?
True Story. Cynthia. We had two on True Story, actually. We had Cynthia. No, we just had Cynthia on True Story. On Real Husbands of Hollywood, we had female directors. And I want to say...
Name names.
Well, that's not fair because I don't know The name's Try Look.
You can do whatever you want. It's a
Let me
free
see.
country.
Let me see.
Unless there's an authoritarian in the office.
Let me see.
These should be readily available. See movies, come on. Hey, women.
Hold on. Okay, what did you say? Wait, what? What? Don't wait for me. Come on.
No, we've been waiting for like 2 hours.
All right.
I don't know if this is just her, the way she is, or if she's messing around. But either way, it's funny as hell.
What's happening here?
So let's talk to the camera. Let's apologize and pledge to do better. Please put your phone away, sir.
Okay.
Put the phone.
Kevin Hart. So wait, am I apologizing for not knowing the names?
No,
because you were wrong. You said I didn't have female directors, and I did.
Well, you didn't list movies. Unless you want to go back into your little phone.
No, I'm trying to think of the movies that I've done.
Okay, so we're not gonna get there. Can you let's just admit that. So if you
I do.
Okay.
And I don't know if you guys have this one in the States, but I did an independent piece in Taiwan.
You're pulling from Taiwan?
Movies are movies. I did an independent film in Taiwan, and Michelle was our director. And
what was her last name?
I want to say Michelle Cognitive. I also did a project that we did, and this was done. This was I think we won awards in one of the film festivals.
Oh, okay.
We filmed this one. It was more of an independent piece too that we did in I think it was Bali, and Jackie.
You know, it's a shame. As weird as she is, I still like her a lot better than that L'Oreal bitch who had that whole issue with Michael B. Jordan. And apparently she's backed by some makeup company. So she got studios and everything, and her show only pulls in like around the same amount of people as mine. You know, even when she has Claudia Jordan up there, and that's because she sucks so terrible. Yeah. So as weird as this woman is, at least she's interesting. L'Oreal is just lame, which is ironic because you know that's the whole Michael B. Jordan thing.
Jackie what? Jackie what?
Brown.
Jackie Brown.
Directed it.
Okay, if you wanted to talk to the camera and pledge to do better.
Well, I think I'm already doing my part.
The hell? Suck my dick back. What kind of... I want you to tell how you're going to do better by women. No, I want women to clamor together and, like, you know, take notes and fill up chalkboards.
Leslie Jones, you ugly as shit.
What the
and
hell?
Mad that I don't want to hit.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Leslie Jones, you ugly as fuck. And mad that I don't want to nut. Yeah. Leslie Jones, you're ugly as sin. And mad that I'll never want in. Leslie Jones, you ugly as hell. And mad that I don't want to smell. Bitch.
Yourself off of the backs of diversity.
I am not
I love that.
I tried to improve my business, but if I could.
My bad. Voice thing, but the media thing, but yeah. Those of you who don't know, I wrote a song called Leslie Jones, You're Ugly as Shit. And or actually it's buffering, so
studio that I oversee as the chairman and CEO is not just highlight women. Shouldn't be one because it should be a matter of fact. And that's what we do as a business. More importantly,
All right, I'm back. I respect you as supporters enough to not put Leslie Jones' picture up every time I'm bored. So I will hope that in return you respect me enough to hit that like button. But yeah.
enough to work with that are doing amazing things in the business. Tiffany Haddish.
Yes.
Just
We know that one, and that's the problem. We know one. Let's continue.
Regina Hall. Okay. I mean, God, you want to keep going because the list just gets better and better. Like, what do you mean? My co-stars have been some of the best to touch the screen, especially on side of comedy. Like, what do you mean? Like, we're so good. Ziwe soon. I mean,
did you know that you are technically my boss on a project?
I'm aware that you have been developing with our company. I wouldn't refer to myself as your boss ever because you're a partner. And here at Heartbeat, what we do
is sick.
Partner and highlight those partnerships because it's the team that makes success, not the individual. It's not just one. It will never be.
Although it's called Heartbeat, not Team Beat.
Yeah.
Just pointing that out. Coming up, when you get canceled, do you call your black friends or your white publicists?
Well, I've never really been canceled.
I love that.
Yeah. To get canceled, you have to believe in the concept of cancel.
And you vehemently reject cancellation.
I don't even know what vehemently means.
Okay.
By the way, that's your second great word that you used since we've been here.
What was the first one?
I forgot it that fast.
Well, she's just pronouncing it differently, but vehemently. I can't even say it. But yeah, she just put the emphasis on the H when she did that.
Because I don't retain information well. But that one was good. What does vehemently mean?
Passionate, vigorously.
Why didn't you just say that then?
Because I am an intellectual. What's your advice to aspiring comics with limited acting range?
It's eventually the dots connect, right? So just use comedy as your playground to work on your craft, and you get more comfortable so that when you're in those rooms and, you know, the intimacy of a casting director or your cast member or scene member, it gets easier. I'm not sure who you're referring to when you say this.
All right. Langdon said Super Chat blocks his comments. I don't know. Super Chat, yeah, that's weird. Sorry about that. But he said the Cash App that says she's awkward because she's a tether. So once again, is she just weird? Like, because Now I'm wondering, somebody say that she's Nigerian. I'm wondering if the country is full of like weirdos and engineers and doctors. Because like the Nigerians that I first knew were in Nesby and they were all engineers or students, the same. But now, yeah, now I'm wondering if it's just full of people like that. Issa Rae's not that hot either, but she is the least attractive woman that I would still fuck. So take what you will from that.
I think all comedians are really good in front of the camera, behind the camera. Like,
Of course, me too. I loved your documentary. It was fantastic. It was really funny as well.
thank you.
In your documentary, you sent an $8,000 bottle of wine to a critic after poorly reviewing Get Hard.
Yes.
What part of your comedic process is silencing dissent?
Well, it was a gesture of kindness. I don't think it was silencing anyone. I think I'm a giving person.
Oh.
So what I wanted to do was toast to that person and their review. Their review obviously affected the movie. I think it only did like $100 and something million in the box office, which is like, what the fuck, right? Because the budget was like 30.
Are you promoting yourself again?
Nope, I did not.
Sometimes you just fall into it like a trance.
I did not. I was saying why I sent the bottle of wine to somebody and celebrate.
I don't know if that's good. I don't know what percent markup a movie should. Yeah, it was funny. It was a funny movie. Will Ferrell is a very funny man, and Kevin Hart is funny as well. They meshed well. Yeah, shit was dope. So I think that's part of the I don't give a shit because the movie was successful.
Celebrating them and their opinion.
Oh.
Yes. Well, I don't understand what the big deal is. Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo?
Yeah, whoop-de-doo. I sent them some wine. Whoop-de-doo.
In your experience, what's worse, racism or comedy critics?
Racism.
I'll say racism.
Oh, you would? That's shocking.
Yeah. Racism for sure is worse.
Does your writing process start with taking a private plane from your living room to your office?
Well, those are two different locations. So in all fairness, the travel time between two, if I need to do it faster, yeah. Like if I have to get there. Wait, which office are we talking about? My East Coast office?
I'm sick.
Well, I'm asking you a question because I don't know where. Am I at my home on the West Coast or East Coast? And am I going to the office on the West or the East? It's a fair question.
You climate criminal.
Well, it doesn't make sense at all. So, okay, all right. He made a point where he's like, it's not. In order for what she said to make sense regularly, his private jet would have to be like connected to his house, because you're not just like going from your living room to your office, and the only thing between the two is a private jet. You would actually have to drive through to the private jet and then take the jet to the office, which really doesn't make sense. If you could drive to the private jet, then why not just drive to the office, provided that the office is local? So he's saying, like, if I'm going coast to coast, like, what the hell? These are very weird questions. Let me see what the chat room has to say. Who's Cindy Sweeney? The shutdown. She weaponized. Okay, so this is okay. So thank God this isn't her real personality. This is just what she does to fuck with people, and it's hilarious. Okay, that's so much better to know. Like that's like, wait, what? Okay, so she is trolling, and her audience knows that. Thank goodness. Like that would be so odd if she wasn't.
Terminal. When was the last time you flew commercial?
What's today?
November 15th.
17 years. I thought about it 17 years ago.
All of you are complicit, by the way. Sick, disgusting, evil people.
I don't understand why that's a bad thing. What am I doing wrong? Because I work during the day, so I can't fly during the time.
You're the only American that works during that Kevin Hart of Heartbeat Productions get Hart $100 million on a $30 bucks today. Excusez-moi.
Yeah, so I mean that's why. And that I need a bed to sleep.
On the plane.
Where else are they gonna put the bed?
You don't oh my God. You have been so rich for so long.
I don't understand what's happening. Like what is that? What? Just I'm following you. What's bad about that? Right. No, you're right. That. Yeah. I'm with you. No, I'm with you. Go on, I'm picking it up when you're laying down. It's stupid.
Please imitate me to camera.
No.
What do I sound like? What do I sound like? Please.
I think you sound like a educated and beautiful black woman.
You're talking about my looks just like Eric Adams. Let's continue.
Okay.
Who's Eric Adams?
Coming up. So you stay with a job. Do you owe someone money or are you
Okay. At least now I know. Now I know that she asked these questions to fuck with people.
Yeah, no, I don't owe anybody anything. I think I just like to work. I'm not Nigerian.
You're not Nigerian.
No, but I do love Nigerian people.
If you could talk to your Nigerian brothers and sisters.
Oh my God. Long overdue. I cannot wait to get back over there and not only get there to see you guys, give you an amazing show, but also just enjoy the culture. Right, and I think that's the most important thing about traveling the world, embracing cultures.
Yes, and promoting your shows. What is your creative process for constantly apologizing to your friends, family, and gay people?
Well, I don't think I have constantly apologized to anybody, but
yeah, and that's the problem.
Well, you don't have to constantly do something if you're accountable and you are strong enough to stand in whatever the line of fire is to say said things. So whether it's been the family or friends or gay people in the past, accountability is key. Oh. And I think to all of those people that were mentioned in that particular question, I have definitely been aware and accountable.
And how many diamond chains should one wear in a front-facing apology video?
Well, if it's the right source of diamond chain, you only need one because the quality should none.
Are you flexing on these brokies at home?
I don't understand why you can say certain things and it's okay.
This is hilarious. I'm about to go. I won't be able to finish this. I'm sleepy, but yeah, this is hilarious.
And what, like I don't understand what's
you can say whatever you want.
I'm saying, like, I'm not saying anything, but then you make it seem like I am when I'm not.
I am not responsible for how you feel.
I'm not trying to gaslight you here.
Okay.
When I was like just talking and I was saying like accountability is key.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're as accountable as I would want you to be.
You're turning this around on me?
I'm not turning anything around you. I'm just saying that I would like to see the same level of accountability. So it's like in a moment where, okay, you may not be as right as you want to be.
No,
it's okay to be like, you know what? In that moment, maybe I misread that, or maybe I assumed something, Kevin.
No. You're totally right. As a rich man, you should tell me how to hold myself accountable. What can I do better to be an ally to you? Would you like me to put something on a shelf?
How much time do we have? Because I have a list if you want me to.
Name names. Let's do it.
All right. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind a poster behind me. Snacks, right? Like during interviews, sometimes I want a little snack. I want to bend down and get a little snack. It's just conversation. I think you could have helped me be a little more comfortable.
Yeah, some raisins and stuff. Yeah.
In this setting by giving me a little more choices around me.
And I pride myself on not being accommodating to rich men.
Yeah. Okay. But I see like you have other rich people and their stuff is behind you. It's like, all right, so why am I any different? Just something to think about.
I appreciate your unique ability to victimize yourself. Let's continue. You've talked about evolving past your old controversial jokes. Mm-hmm. Was that a genuine artistic evolution or a free market adjustment?
I think a genuine evolution, right? I think the older you get, you change. And the beauty of change is understanding how it happens. And not just myself, but my team at Heartbeat.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying what we do.
Oh.
We change with grace. And I think with me, my change now is not only for the better, but it's just, it's impactful to so many. And, I just pride myself now on focusing on what I can do for others. Because it's not about me at this point. It's like, how do I help? Like that's like when I wake up, now when I wake up.
Okay, let me, speaking of wake up, I am dozing off here. So, thank you to the Cash App Super Chats, moderators, managers, and members. Those who are listening silently and those participating in the chat, make sure you hit that like button on your way out. And this is GameChanger 00100. I'll leave you with this song before I go. And
Leslie Jones, you ugly as shit, and mad that I don't want to hit. Yeah. Leslie Jones, you ugly as fuck, and mad that I don't want to nut. Yeah. Leslie Jones, you're ugly as sin, and mad that I'll never want end. Leslie Jones, you ugly as hell, and mad that I don't want to smell.